Hey, Peter, how are you? Can you hear me? Hey, Craig, good morning. Hope everybody can hear me okay. Great. Hey, Andy, welcome. Hope everybody's having a good morning. Hey, Craig, I tried to catch your live this morning. I caught it for a little while before it was over. Oh, nothing new at the moment. The anemone that I thought was on the move decided to go back where it originally was. The leather that was up high up on the rock keeps falling off, and so I'm just going to leave it right down there where it's at. Exactly. It does. The leather doesn't move on its own. It's just it doesn't balance up there very well, and with the flow, every once in a while, it just falls down. So for the moment, I'm not going to glue it down. So, hey, boss, welcome. Category, how are you? Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much. How are everyone doing today? Smash that like button. It looks like you already have, everybody, so I appreciate it. Wolfie is here and goes home today. Oh, that's cool, Peter. A toy marathon sounds great. That's amazing, Andrew. 20,000 views. That's awesome. It's always nice to have a nice burst on a video. Got you a couple subscribers too, I'm sure. I've had a couple hit near that. I think I've had a couple hit over it, but oh, that's nice. Yeah, I've had a couple hit over that, but not too many. So most of mine hit. If I'm lucky, I'll get anywhere from 1,000 to 4,000. is where I average on my shorts. But then I throw up one and it doesn't get 100. So it's just luck of the draw, I think, sometimes. Sylvie is in here licking my leg. What, girl? She's got a wet mouth because she just ate. I don't need that dog slobber all over my leg, girl. No, I don't. Thank you. I appreciate it, but I don't need it. I'm sure you guys know what what that's like, a couple of you. Dog slobber. The dog, not the fish. Yep. That's how it goes. If I put up the dog videos, Craig, I've got a dog channel too called Two Florida Dogs. I haven't been posting much on there lately. I've been slacking because I've been working on this channel so much, but I have the dogs on this channel once in a while out on the boat, but always seems like they do they have pretty good views. Yep, slime trails. One of the dogs is in its cage because if not, the other dog will try and eat its food. So I have to separate. If he's a little guy, he's got to have his food. Yep, dogs and snow and lots of views. Right, Sylvie. You'd mix in with the snow. Sylvie's a Dalmatian, and she'd just mix in with the snow. Vanessa. Hey, Ian. Oh yeah, the wife isn't here today for this morning. So I get to talk. So she's not working at home today. So I get to talk. Vanessa, you missed your win over on the Quiz Hunters a while ago. Oh, I know. I have to go sometimes too, so I don't know if I miss them either. But I figured you had dog stuff you were doing, so I'll take priority over YouTube sometimes. What, Sylvie? You're fine. Oh no, no luck on. I hope you can find one. I need to add snow to my videos. I've got sand, not snow. If I was out on the water, out on the boat, that helps too. That gets views. If the wife is in the bikini too, that gets views too. Reef snow. Yes, reef, snow, bikinis, boats. Yeah, that gets views. Thanks, Vanessa. Hey, is Orion and Ava around? I'm supposed to ask you. Going to Mike's to make breakfast. That's cool. Yeah, the algorithm. I can throw up a video with all the tags and hashtags and everything and not get any views. Throw up a video without even a title and it'll get 5,000, 10,000 views. I don't get it. So I think it's just random. I like putting videos up around 9 o'clock in the morning. I think that does pretty well for me. I don't know. I'm sure it's different for everybody. The algorithm is just crazy. What's lucky is if I throw up 2 videos at the same time and they both take off. Harry is completely correct, Vanessa. That would get you many more views for the doggos. Did you get Orion and Ava on? I don't know. But yeah, you could do workout videos. Would probably get you views also. And the dog's messing with you while you're trying to work out. That would work. And good morning. What, Sylvie? All the fish are out. Well, not out in front, but they're all swimming around somewhere. All the coral are out blooming this morning. There's Orion. And there's Ava. Yeah, and I don't see myself becoming a giant channel either any day, anytime. So thank you, Vanessa. I know someone who was a small channel and one day one of their videos hit, well, it hit like 30 million views. It just spiked. It wasn't even a shorts video. It was a 2-minute video. So they've got 130,000 subscribers, but still only have the amount of views anymore on his new videos that we get. I didn't even check what my watch hours were this morning. 2868 on my watch hours. It didn't change from yesterday. Yeah, I can get the. I just lost 2 subscribers. Wow. Oop. Yeah, that happens. 2868 on the watch hour. Same thing as yesterday. It didn't change. I'm getting subscribers. I just need them to watch my videos. Yeah, these streams have been getting me the hours. When I started these streams like this, I was at around 400 watch hours, and that was 3 weeks ago, roughly 4 weeks ago. So now I'm at 28, almost 2,900 hours. So these streams are bumping it up. TV, welcome. Oh, Sylvie. Hey. Guys, if you guys will just chat for a minute. My dog just lost her breakfast. She just puked it up. So I'm going to take a minute and clean things up here. I think breakfast didn't agree with her for some reason. So give me a few minutes. So hungry that she ate so fast. Okay. I'm back, everybody. Sorry about that. Cleaning up the puke from the dog. No plans for Christmas, really. Going to be a small Christmas this year, just the wife and I. The grandkids may come over after Christmas. I'm not sure. I'm not still not sure exactly what's going on with them. Why don't you find a place to lay down, Sylvie? You're just fine, girl. Yes, I know. You're fine. You ate your breakfast too fast. Clown's coming up close to the front of the glass. That would be Marlin right there, and then Molly and Marley. And here comes Queenie, the royal gamma fish, royal grandma fish. It's about time to feed them now. Okay. I can watch the fish go crazy here in a second for food. Here comes Grandma. Grandma's having a time. That's cool, Peter. Yeah, I love the colors on her. I'm always worried if I feed enough. They say what they can eat in a minute, but as you see, that took about 15 seconds. Ian, what do you think? I gave enough. It took them about 15 seconds to eat. Is that enough food, or do you think I should give them a little bit more? I don't want to overfeed, but I don't want to underfeed either. They look like they're looking for more food. At least a minute or two. So try and toss a little bit more in there and see what they do. This time the food all dropped over on the one side. I'm feeding these little pellets that the fish store gave me. Let's see if you can see this. Kind of dark on the screen. It's called Thera Plus. It's a pellet fish food that the fish store suggested for the clowns and the Royal Grandma. And then I got the reefroid yesterday, so I fed the reefroids to the reef, to the corals yesterday. Hoping to see the Duncan put out a little brighter color. Okay. I will look into grabbing some flakes or something to give them a little mix. As you can see, I don't know how many of you heard, the leather that's down on the ground now, that used to be up on the rock. I haven't decided to glue it because I don't know if that's the spot where I want it, and the blower keeps knocking it down, so I left it there this time. I'm glad you enjoy it, Peter. It's nice and relaxing. I love the way the grandma fish is deciding to come out more now. Like you were saying, that if it was a wild caught, then it might sometimes take a while, I guess. So it's been a week now that we've had it, so it's coming out pretty good now. that is spoiled, I guess. Sounds like prime rib and baked potatoes with a salad and maybe some dessert. How was it, Peter? I don't think I've seen that. I got to go let Rocky out of his cage. 2 seconds, everyone. Okay. There's my snow in the tank. This is a balance for the pH for the reef. I don't know if you can read that. It makes it look like snow. So those of you wanting the snow, there's the snow. I've been thinking about getting some frozen food for them. I vaguely remember years ago when I had 15 years ago when I had a large tank, I did frozen food. Yep, Andy, there's the snow. It's a chemical to help balance the pH. My pH in the tank was a little low. Excuse me. Amino acids, multivitamins, and cans of potassium. Wow, I guess I'm going to have to look at getting more food, different food. That was called, here, I'll show it to you again. Aqua Vitro. Let's see. I can't see the screen very well when I come over here. Aqua Vitro. My dogs eat better than we do. So this is a hydro blend, balances the carbonate buffer system ratio, raises pH without affecting calcium and alkalinity. It's made by Aqua Vitro. I just put a cap full in every day. And then Tuesday, I'm going back to have my water tested again. Hopefully my pH comes back up. My dogs eat ground beef, a raw chicken leg, a raw egg, sweet potatoes, a banana. They had blueberries also this morning, and they also get veggies. So yeah, the dogs eat pretty well. But I'm going to have to go to the pet store and talk to them about getting some more of these other foods. Yeah, this was recommended by the owner of the fish store that I went to when I had my water test. She's the one who recommended not getting the shrimp yet until I get my pH up. In fact, while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to do a dip test. It's kind of like a urine test. Let's see what we come up with here. Put the lid back on this first. So this is just an aquarium test strip, which is all it is. and everything looks. So my pH. Hey, I think my pH is back up where it should be. Get this up where I can see it. So my pH is back up to between 7.2 and 7.6, I would guess. Alkalinity looks good today. No nitrates or nitrites. So my water looks pretty decent today. Excuse me. Hey, Peter, friends are always good to have. What doggy dudes? I've got two doggies staring at me right now like they want something. I think I better take the doggies outside real quick. And they just darted for the door when I said that. So I think the doggies have to pee. So hang out for a few minutes if you would. Okay, dogs should be happy for a little bit. They went outside and took their little tinkle, and now they have their bones. So let's see what I missed. Sounds good to me. Your tank is low demanding, so it's not going to consume much alkalinity or calcium. That's good. And I should. Okay. And that's what the lady at the pet store said too. Um, that the strips weren't perfect, but it would tell you if something was really wrong. So, and my eyes are not the best. I didn't have my glasses on, so I could be wrong. It could be a little bit of something of alkalinity or nitrates. So Again, my test strips aren't perfect, so that's why I'm having it tested again at the pet store or at the fish store on Tuesday. So it looks like most everybody is out. I don't see the Dragonite Mandarin, but I saw him earlier. He's hard to see, but the little wrasse, the blue wrasse, is out, but he's kind of up against the rock and just kind of blends in, especially since I still got some blue light going on. I don't like to turn the blue lights completely off when I'm videoing. I don't want to just blast the bright whites into the tank. I've got the tank temperature. It at the moment is 76.4, so not too bad. What do you put in it for your nitrates? How big is your reef tank? How many gallons? Oh, there's the wrasse. He was up swimming around at the top. Brightwell neonitrates. Nitrates. Pure nitrates. Okay. I'm going to have to make notes on all these things. There's the Mandarin, Dragonette, hanging out over there above the Duncan, swimming up the rocks behind it. Oh, nice. I'm in search of a 10 or a 20 gallon to put down below this tank so I can separate one of the clowns out. It's just going to be a basic tank. It's just just that little blue guy. I don't remember what the name of it was called. But if you see him, he's that little blue guy that's up there on the rock right now. he doesn't swim around too awful much. He's been a little more active the past day or two, but he just hangs out and sits on the rock most of the time. It's bad. I forget the names of things and people's names. I'm terrible with names. Yeah, that's what I was telling my wife. I said, told her I was looking for a tank. She goes, well, then you got to spend money on a filter and all this other stuff. I said, well, I got to keep it basic. I'm going to keep it basic so we can make sure that our fish are all good. I told her, I said, we got to separate one of the clowns out because we should have never put 4 of them in there to begin with. And one of them is dead now. And I don't want the other one to be one of the others to get killed. So she actually told me to go ahead and start looking for another one. I've been looking in Marketplace, but everybody looks like what they want. They want what they paid for a brand new one for their used stuff. Good morning, Valen. How are you today? That's good to hear. Thank you for being here. We're just hanging out, having a little chat, talking about the fish tank. Been talking about my dogs, a little bit. I'm doing all right, thank you. I'm doing the best I can be right now. So I wake up every day, so that's a good thing. What you two doggies? I'll have to look into that. I've just been looking at Marketplace on Facebook. That's where I found this one. I think I paid too much for this, but oh well. If I get another 20 gallon or less, I don't have to worry about getting a stand because I can set it on the bottom. But if I get something bigger than a 20 gallon, I've got to get a stand with it. So I really just got to be careful on what I get, how much I spend. Welcome everybody that's popping in. Hope you enjoy the tank. Say hi and popping back out. That's all right. Everybody have their morning cup of coffee going, or whatever, wherever it is you use to wake up. Craig was in here earlier, Ian. I don't know if you saw him. I don't know if he's in here still. I haven't seen him say anything in a while. Oh wow, I have to look into that. I don't know where the Petco is at around here. If they did $1 a gallon tanks, I'd probably be getting something a little bigger than a 20-gallon. I'd get myself in trouble. You two doggy dudes. Only up to 40-gallon, maybe a 55. Okay. Yeah, I could see that could be trouble if they started putting 150 gallons for $1 a gallon, because everybody come in and buy those. Because I'd be buying them. And I just got an email from Pet Supermarket. 40% off beta fish ends tomorrow. I'm not looking for beta fish though. I've had beta before, a long time ago. Hey, damn. No. Hey, damn. No. Damn. You're fine. Thank you. Yeah, I've seen some crazy prices on some large tanks in Facebook Marketplace. Like I said, people still wanting new prices on their used stuff. Hey, Craig. Fish Fam Christmas starts tomorrow. Woohoo! I can't wait to see who gets what. I saw someone was you got your water box used. I'd like to get one. I saw someone has an RO system that's being given away. Somebody's got a 3-gallon bio cube for $50. Yeah, I got lucky to find the fish fam. Jen popped in one of my videos a while back and told me about it, and so I'm still new to it and trying to figure it all out, but I was a little late to be one of the ones giving things away, but it'd be cool to receive something. But I think they said there was almost $8,000 worth of gifts being given away. Yeah. Oh yeah, next year, always next year. Yeah, I forget who was giving away the RO system. I know I've got their notifications set to all, so I'll know when they go live. I've got to figure out how to have my live show up on Fish Fam. I don't know if you have to pay for that. You guys know if you have to pay to have your videos posted up on? Email Dee Dee. I don't know who Dee Dee is yet, but yeah, because right now there's nobody on nobody's live being shown up on Fish Fam. I know sometimes there's 2, 3, 4 people going live at the same time, but I pop whenever I see one, I pop in on it. Dee Dee or Matt. Okay. I'll have to look up their names in the list. Thank you. I've got that now. Dee Dee Spin Den. Email. Cool. That works. Thank you so much. Let me just open up Matt's also and Liquid Zoo OnlyFans. Okay. I will give them a yell. I appreciate that. Doggies, what are you doing? I don't have anything for you. Nope. You already had your treats. You don't need anything else anyway because you puked up your breakfast, Sylvie. So you have to have a set time. I mean, I've been pretty set on my times recently because I've been doing these long streams. So, what do you do at the hospital? I'm a retired cardiac nurse. My wife is a registered dietitian. She works for the VA hospital in Miami, but she works in an outpatient clinic here in Homestead, Florida, which is about 30 miles south of the hospital. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, like I said, lately it's been pretty constant, starting about 8 a.m. most days. That's cool to have a contract for them. Hey, it's what makes the money. You gotta do what makes the money. There's the dragonette up at the top. Just chilling up there. So what are you doing? You can go lay down somewhere. Okay, or right there. That's fine. Just chill. You don't have to stand around. That's awesome. 50 houses keep you busy. It looks like all the fish are out hanging out now. Or they were. One of the clowns is hiding. I don't see one of them. Oh, it's just around the back of the rocks. Yep. Doctors, nurses, they don't get time off. You got to be there to save those patients' lives, take care of them. There's the other clown. I saw it. The backside of the rocks came out for a minute. Yeah, but they need you just as much as we need them. A good doctor is hard to find. Hey, that whatever works, Craig. If you've got OCD, that sounds like a perfect fit for you. Yep. They're always on call. You know, you got to call them. I remember pulling some nights when I was nursing, and I normally work day shift, but every once in a while I got stuck pulling a night shift, and you gotta page those doctors at night too, and they have to wake up. And my favorite doctor is the one that I was a cardiac nurse, so if I call a doctor, I want the doctor to say, "Well, what do you think?" And I tell him what I want, and he says, "Write it." That's my favorite doctor, because the nurses are the ones who take care of everything. Yes, they are. People don't realize that doctors don't make as much as you think they do. A lot of them. If you're not a specialty doctor, you're not making a lot of money. Peter's got a fun job. He works around the horses. Hey, Tony, welcome. I'm doing okay. How are you? We're just sitting here talking about anything under the sun. Fish, jobs, whatever pops up. Tony, what time is it there? It's 9:30 in the morning here. No worries, Ian. We're still here. Hey, Craig. Thanks for being here. Aikens, are you in California, Ian? Or you're over on the West Coast, right? Have a good night, Craig. Hey, I love each and every one of you. You're the only reason I can be here doing this because you come in here and chat with us. Oregon, that's right. I know you told me, but I forgot. I forget things a lot. Not a good thing. One of the reasons I had to retire from nursing. My mind is not what it used to be. You start getting old and things go away. Yeah, I have to GPS everywhere I go. Even if I'm just going down the road, I have to put my GPS on. It's sad. We've come to rely on machines and apps, and I'll be 55 years old in 2 days. And I feel like I'm about 85 sometimes. Thank you so much. I try not to act my age, although I feel older than what I am. My wife is 18 years younger than me. Thank you very much. When I met my wife, I told her she couldn't believe my age. I had to show her my ID, and she still wasn't sure because apparently I don't look as old as I am. But I told her I started counting backwards when we met, so that makes me actually younger than her now. That since we've been together for 12 years, going on 13 years. So she just turned 37, which makes me like, if I count it backwards, it makes me like 32 or 33. Cradle Robin. she stalked me, chased me. we we met in the hospital when I was working still, and she would come up to my cardiac floor, not having patients, but sit at my desk and ask me questions. And then she tried to play hard to get when I asked her out, and she finally said yes. And now she's stuck with me. Married for 8 years. 9 years now, been together for 12. So coming up on being together for 13 years. So I just keep telling her she's stuck with me. I guess these women like us older guys with dad bods. I don't think there's any girls in the chat room right now. Vanessa was in it earlier, but I think she's at doing Christmas with the brother-in-law. Thank you. You dogs, I can't even move without you jumping up and thinking we're doing something. I move just a little bit in my chair, and the dogs think that we're going somewhere. They jump up like, "Oh, where are we going? Where are we going?" Nope, nowhere, dogs. I just moved was all. So far, I've just bought it. I don't have an RO system, I mean, I know I buy the RO water too, but I haven't made any salt water myself at home. No. I've thought about trying to get another small tank to do a system from the ocean. I've done one before, again many years ago. I just went out and got I I was living near the Gulf of Mexico on the other side of Florida, and went and got salt water out of the ocean and sand from the beach, put in it, and then it ran like a dream. Just had to add uh, RO water once in a while because of evaporation, and it was pretty cool. Hey, Mike, almost didn't see you there. How are you today? I have well water here. I don't know how good that'd be trying to use. I've got well water with a water softener, so it's not an RO system set up though. I think Craig went to bed. That's cool, Ian. I was actually looking at, well, since our house is supposed to be being built, once our house is done being built, I plan on putting an RO setup in it. Our house will be on city water though, so I wish there was an RO system in this house, but it's an old house, so they didn't do that kind of upgrade in it. Now it makes me want to test my water from the well and see how bad it is. Oh, I see. Inside joke. I get it. You don't have to just stand there looking goofy. It's a 20-gallon. That's cool. Hey, you know, Daddy's trying to have a YouTube stream here. My, one of the dogs is trying to talk to me and wants to interrupt. What? Well, say it. What do you want? You just want to get up here and have it get attention? No, you can't have chocolate. Nope, you can't have that. That's not for you. I know. You think you were so spoiled, aren't you? You were so spoiled. You already lost your breakfast this morning. Okay. You're good for it now. I don't. I don't know. Ian. I don't know what Ian did, but I buy RO water at the moment. I want to check my water now since it's well water. That's some clean water you've got there then. So I think I'm going to go grab a glass of water from the sink. Just a second. I'm going to go I'm going to test it. Yeah, I don't know that I'd use it. I'm just curious now. I might have to take it in and have it tested at the pet store. Let's see here. This might be cleaner than my saltwater tank. Let's see here. Do a test strip again in here. Not at the moment, Mike. All I've got is just the one. According to the strips, my freshwater tank, I mean my well water is almost as good as my salt water. But that doesn't mean anything for the fish tank. So said I might take it in and have the fish store test it, since they do a better test than these strips. Yeah, no, just the one tank at the moment, although I'm looking for another. I I learned that the hard way, you don't want more than two clowns in a tank this size, because one of them was already killed, and I don't want them to kill the third one. So I'm going to get a small tank and throw one of the clowns in it, and then just kind of build off of it. Yeah, the more tanks you have, the more work, right? Yeah, I don't think I'd make a second small reef tank. Eventually, I'm hoping to get like 150 gallon and have it as a reef tank. And then I use my small tanks as quarantine tanks or whatnot. Yeah, exactly. Turn the small ones into fish quarantine. I'm hoping that when I get back out scuba diving, I want to be able to catch fish, some of these small fish, and put them in a quarantine tank until I can put them in the new tank and just catch my own fish. Because I've seen some nice little fish out there that I'd like to have had. Hello, everyone popping in. Welcome. Say hi if you haven't already, or just sit back and listen. Or leave. There's two people just popped out, but no biggie. Yeah, lots of fresh water in the canals, in the freshwater. Lots of fish in the freshwater canals. Hey, Mama, how are you? Thank you so much. Hope you're having a good day. Excuse me. Yeah, my biggest tank was a 125 gallon about 15 years ago. I didn't have any coral in it though. All I had were just fish and rocks. I had a sump underneath. It was a nice setup, but there's a thing called X's that cause problems, and well, I don't have the tank anymore. Nice. In 45 years. Um, yeah, it's like I said, it's been so long since I've had tanks. I forgot how much water these things run through. I'm guessing I use at least a gallon of RO water a day in this tank. Hey, Yankee Kyle, welcome. Merry Christmas early, and happy birthday to me early. My birthday is in 2 days. Yes, I was supposed to be a Christmas baby. I couldn't wait to get out, so I got out early. That's the way to do it, Mike. That's funny. Yep. Like my son has two fish tanks. He's got a 10-gallon and a 40-gallon. Both of them are freshwater. I don't know what he's got in them. He lives on the other side of the state still. That, I like the way you think there, Ian. Get a new tank today because you never know about tomorrow. That's what I tell my wife when I want to do something. I'm like, you never know what tomorrow brings, so let's do it today. Hey, Invertico, welcome. How's everything in Germany today? Hope you're staying warm. I think it's cold there, isn't it? You were going to be getting something new yesterday, didn't you? Weren't you in Vertico? That's a full tank, Mike. Those Oscars, they get pretty big. I think the blood parrot does too. And I know the convict. I don't know the gold severums and the Jack Dempsey. I'm not sure what those are. I'll have to look. No problem, Ian. Thanks for being here. You can let it run on your drive home. Mike, where are you at? I'm in South Florida. I know Aikens, Ian is in uh, Oregon, Virginia Beach. That's cool. So I'm going to ask you a question. You may know, you may not know. You're in Virginia. Have you heard of Dinwiddie, Virginia? Okay. Uh, It's named after one of my relatives. He was actually governor of Virginia, Governor Robert E. Dinwiddie. Drafted George Washington for the Army. Yeah, a long time ago. So it's a little small place, county. I don't know exactly where it's at. One of my brothers is a truck driver, has driven through it. He said you blink and you miss it almost. It's got a post office and a flashing light or something. He said one of those little small counties. So are you still in the Navy, or are you out now and just stayed there? Retired? Nice. I'm disabled from the Navy. I don't know. I think we may have had this conversation. I forget things. So That's cool. I forget things. After that accident, I've had memory issues for the past 30 plus years. So forgive me if I repeat things or if I forget things. Happens a lot. I'd like to say it's because I'm getting older, but I don't know. The VA doesn't think it's anything big, but yeah, I get to hear stories because my wife works for the VA. A lot of her patients tell her that they want to meet me. They tell her she's a lucky girl because she's got me. I think it's the other way around, but yeah, her patients keep saying they want to meet me or want us to go do things together. Wife tells you get things too. Yeah, my wife's always going, well, I told you that. When did you tell me that? I don't remember. I don't think it's selective memory anymore. Plus, I've got sleep apnea, so I don't sleep well. So they tell me that can be part of my memory issues too. Are you rated through the VA? I'm at 80%. They haven't they haven't got me a CPAP yet. I'm waiting for that next appointment because I just got diagnosed or got told I had sleep apnea. Hey Angela, welcome. I'm glad your phone told you I was live. I'm actually talking today because the wife is not home this morning. She's doing something with her coworkers. It's feeding South Florida, a group called Feeding South Florida. So she's putting meals together with a group of her coworkers. That's nice. I've been in the middle of a lawsuit with the VA trying to get my 100% for about 5 years now. Thank you, Angela. Yeah, me and the VA fight a lot. I haven't been able to work for over 10 years now and been trying to get unemployability since they won't give me anything else. They've got me at, I had a nurse practitioner cut my rating for my back in half from 40 to 20, said I could bend too far. I can bend, it just hurts like heck. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. And that would automatically get me my 100%. I believe because I'm at 70. They call it depression instead of PTSD, even though my PTSD doctor said I've got PTSD. And So does my regular doctor. But they want to call it depression. So, and then I've got 10 for my tinnitus. I've got 10 on something. Oh, they won't even give me anything on my migraines, even though I've had them since I was in the military. They rated me at 0 on that. Rated me, but rated me at 0 on my migraines. Oh, my sciatic issues. I've got 10 on each one, but that doesn't give you anything. The way they calculate. Well, hi, doggy. Sylvie, what you doing? What'd you do with Rocky? Where's he hiding? Is he in the living room? You can go lay down too. Yeah. I was at 90 until the nurse practitioner knocked my back down because I was at 40. 70 and 40 put you at 90. But I think that the 80 and 50 plus my 20, I think that I'd automatically get it. Yeah, they do these fractions and stuff to calculate. And then I've seen them. My wife has even attested to it because she sees people's ratings. She goes, I don't see how this person has 100% when this person doesn't have 50%, and how she doesn't understand it, and I don't either. Yeah, I get a little bit because I'm married. We're actually trying to have a baby, but we've got issues. She's got some problems, so we're having to try and do the in vitro stuff. Yeah, it is. I could go off on a big rant about it, but that's not what this channel is. Yeah, I'll be 55 in 2 days, but they tell me my side's good. My wife will be 37, and she's got some female issues that's complicating it. Sorry to hear you had problems as well. It's frustrating. Ah, okay. I've already got one son. He's an adult. He's 30. Well, he'll be 30 actually in March. It's funny that I'm trying to have kids and I've got two grandkids. Oh, that's cool. Is she a straight HM3 or is she specialized in anything? Hopefully, she goes to schools. It'll help make rank quicker. At least I think it will. I don't know about reserves. I don't know anything about how reserves work. When I got out, I didn't have to go reserves at all. One of uh, one of my wife's friends he's Army reserves, but he's a E7 or E8, but he's working full time. Even though he's reserves, he's still working full time as a recruiter. Yeah, that'd be a good way to go. Oh, okay. I think I remember you saying that now. Yeah, I lived the most of the past 30 years in Pinellas County, but then for a little while down in Cape Coral and now in Homestead. I think we lived in Cape Coral for 5 years, and we've been here in Homestead for about 6 months, is all so far. We like it here, though. It's nice. I need to learn how to speak Spanish, which I don't know how. So at the food truck last night, I went and made an order before my wife got off work, and I swear that I told them what I wanted, and I'd swear they understood, but then they skipped half the order. What, Sylvie? My wife can understand Spanish more than she can speak it, but luckily she works for the VA, so pretty much everybody speaks English. All her patients, that is. Hey, glad you made it home, Ian. We're just chatting about the Navy a little bit and our wives and speaking Spanish. So a little bit about everything. That's good. How's Puerto Rico doing? One of my PTSD doctor is from Puerto Rico, and she said don't go on vacation there right now. She said it's still kind of messed up down there from the hurricane several years ago. But we like going to the Dominican. Luckily, a lot of them speak English too. That's good. What? 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 Oh, my dogs just come in and tell me they got to go back outside. I'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, the dogs did their business. Yeah, Ian, if you make it over here for fishing or make it out here, come all the way down my way. If weather's nice, we go out on the boat and go fishing. I know that when one of the scuba trips I took, I saw a Goliath grouper. He was about probably a good 2.5, 3 feet long. So he still had a ways to grow. Those things get huge. More incentive to come to Florida, right? Then if you get scuba certified, then we can go scuba diving. Yeah, it's cool. It, if you got time, it only takes 2 days. I mean, I guess you could probably get your scuba in one day if the place could accommodate. But for the place I went, it was a 2 day course. That would be awesome to go to Australia or Japan. I'd love to dive the Great Barrier Reef. I'd love to dive off of Cuba, except so in Cuba they it's illegal to do a bunch of, you can't go fishing off the off out there off the core of the reef. You can't do anything out there on the reef. It's protected so heavily. Yeah. I know that where I dive at, you're not allowed to pick anything up. You're not allowed to touch anything because the coral reef has been almost destroyed over here from what it used to be. So they're trying to. They've been planting new corals and trying to put it back together, make it what it used to be. It's going to take a long time. Yeah. Like I said, I'd love to dive and get new fish, put them in a quarantine tank until they were ready to put in the regular tank. I bet they are. They have to be. People would just destroy the reef if they weren't. People are just inconsiderate and rude. We need to take care of this earth and this our reefs and stuff. It's going to cause havoc with the world. No, you're wet. No, you were outside. Cruising is so cheap down here right now. I'm thinking about going on a cruise and go diving down in the Caribbean. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the wife was looking for cruises for me to go diving on. My camera is a little high because the Dragonette Mandarin is down in the bottom front. You can't see him. Let's see if I can just adjust this without scaring him. There he is, and he's running off a little bit. When I've been diving, I haven't seen any, but I hear they're still running rampant. Uh, one of my last dive, I think it was, someone said they saw one, but I missed it. So I know they're still down here, and they're still trying to catch them to control the population. Although I've had a lionfish before in my big tank many years ago. It killed other fish, so I wasn't happy with it. I won't have a lionfish in my tank anymore. I believe they do for snakes. I don't think they do for the fish yet. If you go out and catch a boa constrictor or a python, excuse me, not a boa. If you go out and catch the boa or the pythons, they give you rewards for those. I think you have to have a license or a tag to do it, but apparently it's not that hard to get one. But I don't know if they're giving any rewards for bringing in the lionfish anymore. I hear they're tasty too. I haven't tried them. I haven't seen them on the menu anywhere. So if it was, I might be willing to try it. I'm a big grouper fan. I like grilled grouper. Grouper's getting so expensive. Grouper's getting so expensive, I won't even buy it anymore at the store. I remember when I used to be able to get grouper for $12, $13 a pound, and now it's $20, $25 a pound. It's sick how expensive things are getting. I hadn't seen that, but I wouldn't doubt it. Those Goliath groupers are so big that those lionfish would be just a little snack for them. I don't know I know the lionfish are poisonous to a lot of things, but I don't know if they're immune to it or what. That's pretty crazy. Well, the lionfish are pretty slow, apparently. So it doesn't take much to catch them. Yeah, they are. Some people say the Goliath grouper are tearing up the fishing habitats out here. I'd love to catch a Goliath grouper, just to be able to say I caught him. You can't have this. Yeah, that would be a fight catch. 400 pounds, 600 pounds or something. Well, they've got them down here, so I've got to find them to catch them. I've hooked something. I had something break one of my poles, snapped it in half about 2 years ago. I don't know if it's a Goliath grouper or a giant stingray, but it was huge, whatever it was. And then I know I've been spooled a couple times by something huge. That all I've ever got was saw a flash of it. I'm guessing it was a Goliath grouper, but I don't know for sure. But it ended up snapping my line, and I'm using 100-pound test with a 500-pound leader. Wow, that's that's pretty cool. Biggest thing I've caught was a 4-foot hammerhead shark. This was back in the days where it wasn't illegal to catch them, and it's when I was in the Navy. I was stationed in Hawaii, and I caught it on a cane pole on the beach at night. And we ended up grilling that thing out on the grill the next day at work. Yeah. I caught a black tip shark, and just as I was about to pull it in the boat, it popped the hook recently. They're supposed to be good eating too. Black tip sharks are. Elena, good morning. How are you today? Thank you for playing this on your TV and being in and out. I've never been crabbing before, and I've lived in Florida for 33 years. No problems, Tony. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good dinner. Me and the fish are just hanging out. The dogs have been the dogs and wanting out every once in a while. Oh, I bet you're freezing, Elena. I bet it's cold over there in Oregon too, isn't it, Ian? You guys both got snow, or haven't seen Hindo in here this morning. If it's going to be brutally cold, I want snow. I mean, really, why have cold weather if you don't have snow? Dark is no fun either. I'm complaining because it's dark at 5 o'clock now. 5:30 every day. Last night I was just telling Gina about it was 6 o'clock or 6:30, and it was just so dark outside. And I said, "This sucks. It feels like it's 10 o'clock." Yeah, I did freshwater before I ever did salt. I was scared to do saltwater for the longest time, and then finally just did it and found out I loved it. Now I've got corals, and I love them. They're amazing. I just have to make sure I can take care of them properly, so I don't want them to die or anything. I want them to flourish. No, Elaine had never been crabbing, and it took me until I got the boat to really go deep sea fishing. Yeah, the corals seem pretty easy. I just worry about them. Want to make sure I can take care of them properly. Like this one right over here, he's leaning over on his side. He's glued to the rock, but he leans over. He's puffed all the way out, but he's just over on his side, which worries me. And the Duncan, this guy over here, I want him to be more colorful. I know he was a little bit more colorful when I first got him, so I'm afraid that I haven't done something for him. That's why I got the reefroids to feed him. And then I had one little coral right here that I think died on me. Because it doesn't pop out or anything anymore. Yeah, I'm happy with the anemone. That one that was moving went back to its side over there where it began at. So I guess he decided it wasn't worth moving. So then I've got this little leather right here. When the lights are off and it's just the blue lights, it's this nice bright orange color. It's really pretty. And then this guy back here, let's see if I can do this on camera. This guy right back here, he's a cool little guy. Then I've got this green one right here when the lights are out and it's blue lights is really cool looking. This guy right down here in the front, and right back here, he's my newest coral. And then this leather was up high and kept falling off because I didn't glue him. So I'm just leaving him sitting down there for right now. No, I don't remember the names of my corals, only the Duncan. I'm bad. I only remember the name of the Duncan. Well, the leather right over here is called a toadstool. This leather is called a green polyp toadstool. And the anemones are purple tips. This one's real soft, kind of like the Duncan. The green one in the middle, that one is pretty hard. He's like a grassy kind of, almost. This one up here, this one right here is kind of hard also. Thank you, Elena. Yeah, I like the green star or the green leather. Green star polyps. Okay. Yeah, again, me and names, I forget names so easily. If I don't have it written down on paper, a lot of times I forget what it is. I just happen to look at a receipt to remember one of them. The Duncan was the only one you could remember too on Mike. I was looking at getting another Duncan, but just haven't done it. I've got to squeegee off the glass again today, clean it with the magnet. I can see it getting some buildup on it. I run a blue light most of the time. The only time I'm not running the blue light by itself is when I'm videoing. So when I'm videoing, I've got the blue light turned down to about 50% with the white light turned up. Here's my light system. I don't know if you can read that if it's backwards. It's a G5 Aquastar. Yeah, the pet store or the fish store told me to turn up the blue light all the way most of the day. And then the other fish store said that run the white light for several hours a day. Hey Hendo, thank you for sharing. I was on your premiere. I just didn't get to chat because I was in here, but I was in your premiere, buddy, bestie. I guess I've just got to read this Aquastar pamphlet and try and get a little more information out of it. Yes, Rita, how are you feeling? How is the family feeling? This lighting system is pretty cool. If I got a bigger tank and needed more than one light, they run Bluetooth off of each other, and you have one as a master, and however many others you have are set as slaves. You can set them on a timer, and they'll run through the spectrum if you set it up that way. So it'll run a day to night. Oh, and I turn off lights at night. Rita, have you been to the doctor yet? Because you just keep getting sick. Or you're not getting better, I mean. Hopefully the family's better. You're also not getting enough sleep, I know, because you're up in the middle of the night. I know because you're making comments in the middle of the night and replying to comments in the middle of the night. I know you don't sleep well like me. Yeah. I'm sure it's hard to sleep with pain. I know that because I toss and turn a lot too. So how was dinner, Tony? No, you're fine, Rita. You don't have to say sorry for anything. That's good, Tony. Oh, you guys are too sweet. I'm just me. All we can be is just be nice. And look at you now. You've got over 4,000 subscribers, Hendo, Rita. Thank you, Mike. Not till Tuesday or Monday, I mean. But happy early birthday, yeah. That's not far from what I've been doing. I've been running the whites for about 4 to 5 hours, and the blues the rest of the time. And I turn on my blues about 6:30 in the morning, and I run them until I start my live about 8 a.m. And I run the whites until I stop my live, which usually about 4 to 5 hours, and then turn the blues back on. 1 second, everybody. My wife's calling. Hi, sweetie. It's okay. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll see you then. All right. Love you. Do I? Okay. I love you. Bye-bye. Hey, Duffy. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, he's been scooting around this morning. The Mandarin has. Thanks, Rita. Hey, Grubby, how are you? I haven't put anything in there for him yet. I was told that as long as he looks like he's pecking on the rocks, then he should be fine. I've seen him kind of pecking on one of the corals too, which I wasn't real thrilled about, but he's been all over the rocks. So I was told that as long as he's doing that, then he's fine. I'll have to ask the fish store about the copepods, though. he's really colorful, actually. He's kind of a blue and green color with some yellowish in him. Yeah, he's not the brown or black one. I didn't know there was a brown or black one. He's called a green dragonet mandarin. So he's the lights make him more blue. TV, welcome. Nice to see you again. Luckily, it's not cold here, TV. I've had the Mandarin for about 3 weeks, Mike. I had 2 of them. The Mandarin I ordered the Mandarin online, and I ordered 2 of them. And I'm guessing one of them killed the other. And then I found out that if you have 2 males, one of them will kill the other. So I'm guessing this was a male. Or I'm guessing they were both males. I didn't know that, Ian, but thank you. And I will be at it talking to the fish store and finding out where I can get copepods at. My watch hours are 2868. It didn't change from yesterday, so 2868. So almost 2900. I appreciate that, Tony. Yeah. So do the fish stores usually have the copepods that you know of, Ian? And are the other fish going to try and eat them too? Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. So I'll just have to talk to them. I said I'm going in Tuesday for water test, and I'll ask them about them. So, do they eat the phytoplankton too, though? Okay, and I think I'm reading this right. So I float the bottle for 15 minutes and then turn off the pumps and then wait another 15 minutes. Okay. Yeah, because I know I feed phytoplankton twice a week. Okay. So then the reefroids. So I know I've got phytoplankton and I've got reefroids. Mostly zooplankton. Okay. Yeah, I got the one you told me to. How often should I feed the reefroids to the Duncan or to the corals? Should the corals only be fed like once or twice a week, or should they be a daily or every other day? Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. So I don't think I had it very thick yesterday. I think I had too much water in it. Yeah, I turned off the flows before I fed. I don't think I'm going to put any more fish in this tank. There's 6 in it right now, but I do plan on getting more tanks eventually. I'm actually in search of another tank at the moment. There's the mandarin. He's out in the middle. Yeah. Yes, it does. Right. The carbon dioxide will be too high. the lady at the fish store told me to open the windows. Do I need to run a light bubbler then? I didn't think I was supposed to run a bubbler in the saltwater tank. Yeah. I know the Mandarin is traveling all over the tank this morning. Yeah, the airline is outside the skimmer or outside the water. Oh, extend the airline outside. Okay. I see what you're saying. So it gets fresh air. Reed, Sylvie, and Rocky are doing fine. They really don't care too much about the tank. Yeah, it's a rental. I don't know if I can drill a small hole. The temperature in the tank is 76.6. So the temperature's staying pretty constant, right around 76, 77. So the temperature doesn't seem to be the problem, luckily. So you would think, Ian, you think yes or no on a bubbler? Yeah, I've got an ink bird. It's got the external Okay. Yeah, I've got the Inkbird. I don't have the heater portion or the air portion, but it's got the plugins for them for when I get them. Okay. No bubbler then. Inkbird. I haven't been putting any medicine in. They haven't really called for any. Yeah. I wanted to make sure I started with something good. I'm trying to put all the right stuff in it. Stop it, Sylvie. Rocky. You got Sylvie's fur all over you. Sorry, guys. I got kind of quiet for a few minutes. My mind just kind of runs blank sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Well, luckily the fish all look pretty healthy and happy. Disney's always fun to watch, Rita. put a little video out earlier of the mandarin and didn't get any views hardly. I just don't get YouTube analytics. The other day I tried uploading like four or five videos, and one of them got views and the others didn't. I appreciate that, Ian. I wouldn't need to soak the pellets though, would I? I'll have to ask about the amino acids. So soak them before I drop them in then, huh? And I've noticed that after I do throw them in, they do increase in size a little bit. Okay. Nobody ever told me that before, so okay. Oh, Hendo, your comments are disabled on your new video, Hendo. That's funny, Ian. I'm going to have to learn a lot more about fish nutrition and coral nutrition. Rita, you heard what I said. The comments are disabled on your new video. Yeah, I'm sure. Hey, Rita, Andy got like 1,500 views 17 minutes ago on a video. Like he said earlier, snow and the dogs make views. Oh, got a new subscriber, lost a new subscriber. Woohoo! Good old YouTube. No, actually, I've already seen the price of the yellow tangs, and yeah, they have shot up in price so much from back in the day. A lot of fish have shot up in price. Yeah, I just laugh at it when I lose a subscriber, Hendo, Rita. It's funny anymore. I don't even stress over it. It does no good to stress about it. You'll get them back. I'll have to wait on a yellow tank until I get the big tank. Maybe I'll catch one out in the ocean. Stick in a quarantine tank for a little while. Yeah. You would think, Hinda, Rita. Yeah, clowns are anywhere from $20 up Although I saw they've got clownfish that are out there that are over $100 each too, because they're these special things. What, Sylvie? What'd you bark about? What's the matter? Are you okay? Hi. What? You need to go out. I'll be right back again, guys. Sylvie wants to go outside. Okay, I'm back. I'm sure you heard the dogs barking outside. Um, if you look on saltwaterfish.com, occasionally they have specials on fish, and I believe I saw the yellow tang on sale the other day. But also, if you spend X amount of dollars, they've got free shipping too. Only problem is they charge $15 for packing, but they pack them in a big box and with cushioning and yeah, the yellow tang right now on saltwaterfish.com is $165. That sucks. Yeah, if they just bring down the prices of those that they breed a little bit. Like you said, the Royal Grandma, the price of the locally grown is over $50, where the wild caught was 39. I don't know how much they've got them for on. Let me check and see what they are on saltwaterfish.com. Wow, they're normally $53. Now they're $45 on sale right now for a 1 to 2 inch fish. If you want a 3 inch, it's $71. If you want captive bred, $97. So these are all going to be the wild caught, looks like. Yeah, I hope they put a limit on it. Lay down. Lay down. You're fine. No. Neither are mine, Rita. I'm looking, a lot of people's aren't getting views right now, Rita. And I've done the same thing, deleted them and tried again later. And sometimes it works. Yeah, it's like riding a wave. YouTube analytics. Probably only going to be on for another 15 minutes or so. I put the fish back to bed, turn their blue lights back on. Ian, do you know who 503 Aquatics are? Okay, she's live right now doing Saturday morning cartoons. I think I'm going to call this live. My wife's going to be home soon anyway, so I'm going to get scooting and I'm probably going to just run with the music tomorrow and Monday, since Monday's my birthday. I'll say hi, Rita, thank you, and you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you guys all later. Ian, I appreciate all your help. Thank you so much.